Objective 4, graph data on a number line. For example, we're going to use points on a number line to describe the given values of the variable. Bob is trying to lose weight, and so has been keeping track of his weight loss or gain every day. Here are his results for the past 7 days. A loss of 2 pounds, a gain of 1 pound, a loss of 1.7 pounds, a loss of 0.3 pounds, a gain of 0.2 pounds, a gain of 2.3 pounds, and a loss of 3.1 pounds. So when we want to graph this, when we say a loss of 2 pounds, you can see here that we have a number plotted at -2. A gain of 1 pound is the same thing as +1, so we're going to plot 1. A loss of 1.7 pounds is to the left of 0 at -1.7. So there's -1.7. A loss of 0.3 pounds is to the left of 0 at -0.3. A gain of 0.2 pounds is to the right of 0 at 0.2. A gain of 2.3 pounds is to the right of 0 at 2.3 pounds. And a loss of 3.1 pounds is to the left of 0, which is -3.1 pounds. So we can graph these numbers on the number line. Another example, it says the revenue in billions of dollars of Apple in the years of 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012 is 38, 43, 65, 108, and 157 respectively. So in 2008, the revenue was 38 billion. In 2009, the revenue was 43 billion, and so on. And we're going to let R be the annual revenue in billions of dollars of Apple. So for part A, we're going to use points on a number line to describe the given values of R. So we're talking about the revenue in R, so we're looking at these numbers, 38, 43, 65, 108, and 157. So what we can do is, if we're going to graph this on a number line, the smallest number is 38, so we can start at 30, and the largest number is 157, so we can end at 160, and we're going to go in increments of 10. So we're going to go 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way to 160 in increments of 10, so we are able to plot these numbers. So then 38, we can plot in between 30 and 40, but it's closer to 40. At 43, it's in between 40 and 50, but it's closer to 40. 65 is in the middle in between 60 and 70. 108 is in between 100 and 110, which is closer to 110. And then 157 is in between 150 and 160, which is closer to 160. In part B, it says, did the annual revenue increase, decrease, or stay approximately constant, or none of these between 2008 and 2012 inclusive? When it says inclusive, we have to include all the years between 2008 to 2012. So again, it's asking us if it increased from 2008 to 2012. So over time, the revenue was increasing. Since the values are going up, you can see here it's going up from 2008 to 2009 and so on, all the way to 2012. In part C, the question states, did the annual increases in the annual revenue increase, decrease, stay approximately constant, or none of these between 2008 and 2012 inclusive? And again, when it says inclusive, that means we're including the years at 2008 and 2012 at the end. So between 2008 to 2009, it increased from 38 to 43, which it increased 5 billion. From 2009 to 2010, it went from 43 billion to 65 billion, and that increased by 22 billion. And again, we're subtracting those two numbers. From 2010 to 2011, 108 billion minus 65 billion gave us a plus 43 million, so it increased 43 billion. And from 2011 to 2012, it increased 49 billion. So increases are also increasing. So that means you can see here that these are increases, but those increases are also increasing, meaning that 5, 22, 43, and 49.